Hello, welcome again to my channel. I am Father Bat, and in this video I am going to make a comparison between Distrokid and CD Baby. Of course, you must have known that there are three major music distribution platforms: CD Baby, Distrokid, and TuneCore. And in this video, I'm going to make a distinction or comparison between two of them, Distrokid and CD Baby, to show you which one is best suited for your music. It depends on whether you want to be producing every time or whether your music is just a one-time off. So in this video, first of all, we are going to x-ray or examine briefly the Distrokid and then juxtapose it with CD Baby. Distrokid, as you know, is a fast distributor of your music to everywhere, and there are many features that it has, and one of them that we are going to look at, which contributes a lot, is the pricing. The pricing of Distrokid is like this. We have, first of all, the musician itself, the cheapest, which is billed $24.99 a year, while that of Musician Plus, which is the most popular, is $44.99, that is $45 a year. And then the Ultimate, which is used by brands, is $89.9, that is $90 a year. Now, Distrokid has a yearly subscription plan, and that is how it is. Now let us go to CD Baby. CD Baby it came before Distrokid, and then it began like a physical distribution music company. But then with the dominance of Spotify, it entered also into this digital distribution of music. And we have two basic planned for it. There's for singles and then for albums. Now it's good to know also that for the Distrokid, when you pay this, because it's a yearly subscription, you can upload as much music as you want, 1, 200, 200 for that year, for that fiscal year. But then in terms of CD Baby, it is not that way. CD Baby allows you rather to do what? To pay as you make each album or each single. So that when you pay, a good thing about it is when you pay for it once, it is once and for all. But then we have also the nuances there. In the single, we have what we call the standard single, which is $9.99, that is $10. And then we have the Pro, which is $50 for $9.98. What is the difference between these? Now, the difference is that for standard one, you have global music distribution, just like in Distrokid. You can make money from YouTube, yes. That is, you have your distribute the music to YouTube. You also have Facebook and Instagram monetization, and then free marketing tools. There are many marketing tools that are there that are not in Distrokid, which in Distrokid you will need to pay extra for if you want to. Like myself, sometimes I don't even need them. Okay, but then when it comes to the standard, the pro version of it, there are some things that are there that are not in the standard single, and that is a global music distribution. Make money for YouTube, it is there, and then free marketing tools plus these things that were not in the standard one. Royalties from non-interactive streaming like Sirius and Pandora. Other royalties from songwriters, more royalties for songwriters, non-exclusive sync licensing. Now, this means that when you distribute your single, if it is through standard and you pay $10, then you have to go to these sites, Spotify and many others, and then collect your royalties. This is not the same with Distrokid. In Distrokid, once you pay, you have the advantage of having your songs being collected, the royalty for your song collected for you by Distrokid. In my subsequent video, I'm going to show you how their payment goes like. That is in my next video for this, how Distrokid payment, how it is like. Okay, now for CD Baby, for the single, this is either $10 or $49. Remember, for that of Distrokid, it's not the same way. You have the one for $23, the one for $45, and then the one for $90. which is depending on your capability. Normally for me, I pay for the one for $45 or $40, depending on the amount for the year. Okay, but here you pay this, and then the good thing about for CD Baby is that you pay it once and go. Now I'm going to tell you the advantages and disadvantages of this. For now, let's go back to the album. If you are releasing an album for CD Baby, you pay for standard album, that is two or more tracks, you pay 14.9, that is $15, or you pay for 54.9, that is $55. And when you pay it, if it is for album, you enjoy the same thing you enjoyed in the standard, in the other one. But then if it is in the pro that you also uploaded, if it is the pro version that you paid for, then you have your the other advantage that you have in the singles for the pro. You have it for your album. Now, the next thing we are going to consider here is about comparing these two things, Distrokid and then CD Baby. You see, the reason why I can say this is that for some people, maybe you say, oh, this person advised you to upload your songs through Distrokid. Okay, after a year, you are told to pay again. Maybe you have not recovered the money. You say, hey, this person ill advised me. No, I want to tell you now, whoever is advising you, if you want to upload your song, you have to look at yourself. For instance, if it is a choir that you have produced a song, maybe two tracks or three tracks, and you think that it can go far, and you have plan of producing even more in future, maybe every year, every 2 years you are producing, or even a year you produce more. You see, you have to go. I will advise you to go with this Distrokid because you will have more streams. But if you are okay, likewise again, if you are an indie musician, that is independent artist, and you see yourself, you know you that in a year you can produce something like 20, 30, or even 15 albums. Not albums, but singles. Or you have many albums, and you think that your song within 2 years or 3 years can reach something like 20, 30, 40. That means that you are going to have more streams. And of course, that means that you are going to have more revenues from it, for more royalties. It all means that you should go more with Distrokid. But if you have only one song, maybe for instance, like a nursery rhyme for a school, and you want to put it online, or you produce as a choir one song, and you have no plan again to produce more, I will advise you to have the one-time payment of um, of a CD Baby, which will help you once you pay that. You don't think about maybe you are not hoping for more streams. You're not hoping for more streams to get more royalty to be able to pay for the next year. But some people, if you are a serious musician, I will advise you simply to use Distrokid. Having explained this, if you ask me which one is better, I will tell you for me and likewise for those who are in my shoes, who know that they produce music on and often and on, that I have many songs that I plan to release to this year or next year. That every time I have some song that I'm bringing forth, then if you are in this my shoe, then choose Distrokid. And if you are choosing that, you are in the right direction. But if you don't have any plan to produce more, you need to choose CD Baby. So that once you pay for it, you know you have paid, it is there. If you choose for a single song, if you choose or Distrokid, it will mean that by next year, after 365 days, you are going to pay. And if you do not pay, then your song will be removed from that site. The same thing happens also in TuneCore, but I have not talked about that. And next time, I'm going to also to compare TuneCore with a Distrokid. What I'm trying to say here is before you release your song, before you choose the music distribution site you are going to use, think well about it. Think about your future. Think about what you plan to do. Think about what plans you already have for your music. Do you plan to produce more or is it just a one time off? If it is a one time off, I advise you to choose CD Baby. And when you choose CD Baby, the bad thing about the standard aspect of it is that you need to be going to all these sites, both those you know and don't know, to be able to collect your royalties. But if you pay for the pro version, that one, they are collecting it for you. In Distrokid, once you pay for it, they are collecting everything for you. I'm going to do, my next video will be on that. One very important factor to consider also is that when you distribute your song through Distrokid, your royalty will be returned to you 100%. But when you do so using CD Baby, then 9% of your royalty will be cut out whenever you are being paid. And I also invite you, if you have any question, some people called me yesterday asking about this, and that also prompted me doing this video. In case you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. It also guide me to know what I'm going to teach you about this. So thank you, and I wish you the best as you plan to release your music. The link to register for Distrokid, if you have chosen Distrokid, link is in the description of this video. If you're a student, you are able to gain 50% discount in your first year, but if you're not a student, you gain 7%. But if you register straight, you will not be able to get that. So until then, see you next time.